Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Today, we're going to talk about, how to use the IDEANCE process, financial IDEANCE process, to supersize and grow your business. Step 6 today is C for celebrate. What the heck does that mean? What are we celebrating? Why are we celebrating? How are we celebrating? Well, first and foremost, in order to keep us motivated and moving toward a big goal or overcoming a big challenge, we need to choose and pick milestones or key checkpoints along the way that we are going to verify our progress, celebrate our progress to keep us motivated and moving forward. Have you ever had a big goal or a big challenge that you're working toward overcoming, and you plugged away and plugged away and plugged away and achieved that goal or overcame that challenge, only to realize like in a day or two you had this big letdown because, yeah, it was great to do it, but now what was the next thing you were going to do? And a lot of us as business owners and achievers are always looking for the next thing. Like what's the next product? What's the next service? What's the next offer? What's the next thing we're going to do? What's the next problem we're going to solve to grow our business and help to make a mark on the world? Because most of us want to make the world a better place with our businesses. We want to provide for our friends and for our families and those we love and care about, as well as making the world a better place. So I suggest that whenever we have a goal, and this is a goal till the end of the year, right? The whole application of the IDEANCE process is to pick a challenge, a financial challenge area or financial goal that you want to achieve by the end of this year. So the first thing we want to do is say, okay, how are we going to know? How are we going to measure? And we talked about that. And as we measure, what milestones or checkpoints can we have that when we achieve them, we can celebrate, because we know we're making progress in the right direction. We want to celebrate progress, not perfection, right? If we wait till the end point and the goal, we're going to have a letdown. I guarantee it. I have yet to meet anyone that achieved their goal and then was just happy with that forever after. They were always looking for the next thing to do. Why? Because we're human beings and we're always striving for more and better and to be a better version of ourselves, which is why this year's challenge is so fun. We do one thing every day to be a better version of ourselves, not of anyone else, of ourselves. And we can apply this to our business as well as to our personal life. So today I'm going to recommend that you use a tool that I've used for decades, literally decades. I call it the journalistic framework. I don't know what it's called actually, but it's asking yourself 6 questions: who, what, where, when, why, and how. And we ask ourselves that to create a plan for how we're going to celebrate the different checkpoints or milestones along the way as we're making progress from where we are to where we want to be to achieve the goal or overcome the financial challenge that we're working on this year. So that's our action item for today. You can use the journalistic framework if you want. Like I say, I suggest a tool, and if you've never used it, I highly recommend you try it on, because it might be one of those things like me that I use for decades, because it can be applied to so many different situations. And if it doesn't work for you, then don't use it. Pick something else. I actually, in my challenge journal today, didn't use the journalistic framework and thought about it after as I was getting ready this morning. I'm like, well, I like the journalistic framework. Maybe we should use that. And so that's the tool I'm sharing today. But you can use whatever works for you. But I'm going to suggest you pre-plan your celebrations to make sure that you do them. Why? Because it keeps us motivated and moving forward along the way. I don't know about you, but sometimes I need a little celebration or a little external motivation to keep me moving and making progress, especially when things get boring and mundane and monotonous, right? So the celebration helps once I create systems and make things routine so I don't have to think about it on a conscious level anymore. It reminds me to celebrate the progress that we're making automatically, because that's even more exciting than if I have to make it happen. All right, any questions about this, hit me up and ask. If you need some celebration ideas, I am full of them. I like to find creative ways to celebrate. And again, it's what feels good to you is the kind of celebrations you want to do. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.